takes no fewer than 40 articulated trucks to bring 150 tons of equipment to Birmingham for one series of Gladiators.
So it's no wonder 14 million of you tuned in to watch this show to make it the biggest and the best show on television last year.
And with £14,000 worth of prize money and a four-wheel drive off-the-road vehicle to give away to each of our champions, you can blame me.
So let's meet today's contenders, who are...
Kerin Sampey.
And Jane Ludham.
Welcome, Kerin. Just a little bit of home support there, I feel. Tell us what you do and where you're from.
I'm a student at Carnegie College.
Studying what?
Studying sport and exercise science.
Now, I hear a lot of people are taking this on. What does that involve? Playing football all day, or what?
Oh, there's a bit of that, quite a bit of practical work and a bit of using the brain as well.
Oh, that's good to hear. And what do you hope that will lead on to?
Well, I think I'm going to end up being a PE teacher.
Oh, goodness me. I hope you like children.
Yeah, just one.
Well, listen, you looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, looking forward to it so much.
Well, I'll let you go and prepare for your very first event. Ladies and gentlemen, Kerin Sampey.
Well, Jane, you've been looking forward to today's show, haven't you?
I've really been looking forward to this show, yeah.
Oh, wow, Jane. Are they all family and friends?
No, actually, they're just friends, family. They're all on holiday, unfortunately.
Your family are all on holiday, so they're not watching you today?
I'm afraid not, but I've got a few friends over there, I do believe.
OK, Jane, tell us a bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I'm a duty officer at Ponsford in Sheffield.
So what special training have you done for today's show?
I've been doing a lot of weight training, cardiovascular training.
What's that? Can you explain what that is?
It's simple running, swimming, cycling, things like that.
All the things you'll need for the show today.
Hopefully I've done enough.
Well, let's have a look. Off you go, Jane. Get yourself ready.
Let's meet the guys tonight. They are Neil Dorrell.
And Mark Skipper.
To hear what I say tonight, because boy, have you got some supporters in tonight, Neil.
You over there, yeah, all my pub mates.
Your pub mates. Tell us what you do and where you're from.
I'm a milkman. I'm from Stenning near Brighton.
You must be our first milkman on the show.
I think I am, and maybe the last. You don't know.
So are you one of these bright and breezy, up early whistling milkmen?
When the weather's nice, then I'm happy. I'm happy there.
Now, you're obviously a fit guy. What sports do you enjoy?
I do a lot of football, a lot of golf, and a lot of weight training in the afternoons.
So I bet you spent all last summer watching the World Cup, did you?
I watched all of it, yeah, which didn't please my girlfriend much.
Is she here tonight?
Yeah, she's over there.
Well, listen, she's going to get to see a lot more of you tonight, and so are we. 5 events and then the Eliminator.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it.
Great. We'll see you later. Neil Dorrell.
So, Mark, tell us about yourself. What do you do for a living?
Well, John,
A lot of supporters here, Mark.
I've just finished college doing a BTEC National Diploma in Performing Arts, and then in the evening I train about 4 hours doing gymnastics, and then after that I go out to earn my money doing kissograms.
Do they all know that? You're a kissogram?
I think they do.
So tell us about, what's this truncheon you've got on the top of your head there?
Well, that's the name. All my friends have nicknamed me. Because I do kissograms and I do the policeman, that's the name was stuck. And I've made up a little phrase which says all the gladiators can't function like the truncheon!
They believe that too. So you're a gymnast. Have you won anything special lately?
Well, at the moment, we are the current title holders of the English Gymnastics Champions as well.
Go on, Mark, give us a demonstration. Go on, give us one of those flips. Stand back. Whoa! Hoorah! OK, Mark, go get yourself ready. Wish you all the best.
Cheers, John.
But, of course, onwards and upwards, and on with event number 1, which is Atmospheres.
Well, that's it's the first time Ulrika's been speechless on Gladiators, but our contenders will have something to talk about after this event. Jane boarding her atmosphere, Karen already caged up, and they'll be banging up against Falcon and Zodiac. Cue that music.
Check pods for smoke. Contenders ready! Gladiators ready! 3, 2, 1.
And John Anderson getting the girls underway for 60 seconds of rocking and rolling in their new turbocharged Atmospheres. Falcon bearing down on Karen. Jane's got a break on pod 3. Oh, doesn't center it. Taking it very tentatively. Aiming for pod 4. And knocked off by Zodiac. Karen clicking it up into 5th gear. But nowhere near the pods, though. Jane looking as she's trying to break out of her atmosphere. Oh, stops it before she gets on the pod. Karen sure to score on pod 3. Oh, no! Jane knocks her off, acting like a third gladiator out there and protecting the pods. Running out of time here. And neither girl scoring. Karen on a breakaway, but the whistle's gone. The Gladiators had a little help in that event from both girls. In the replay, we can see Karen powering her atmosphere along, but going nowhere near the scoring pods.
Well, Karen, that was a very disappointing game, but not for lack of trying.
Yeah, really tried hard. It was so hard to get them in a straight line. Heavy, really heavy.
In fact, at times going a little bit too fast, weren't you?
Yeah, possibly.
Well, never mind. No scores on this occasion, but let's hear it for Karen.
Well, Jane, no points, hard work.
A lot of hard work. The new Atmospheres, and they're a lot faster. I got so close, but the speed of them just overtook, and I just lost it, but no worries.
Well, the first time when you came down the ramp, I think you hit Zodiac head on, you went on the floor.
Well, they're up just as quick. No worries about that one. Sorry.
Zodiac,
Hi there.
are the Atmospheres that much quicker?
They are a lot quicker, but I don't think anybody can appreciate at home how strong those atmospheres are. You need so much power in your legs to work around the floor.
I mean, how do you stop a thing like this? I mean, starting it's hard enough, but how do you stop Atmosphere?
Stop moving, just stand in the middle.
Let's hear it for Jane and Zodiac!
So after our first event, the score's looking like Atmospheres, 2 big fat zeros.
On to the men's competition. And Neil and Mark are in their Atmospheres, and they're going to be facing Trojan and Cobra! Over to John Anderson.
Contenders ready! Gladiators ready!
So it's Neil in the yellow Atmosphere and Mark in the blue. And I wonder if Neil would like to do his milk round in one of these. Here he comes now on pod 3, rims it and misses. Mark on pod 2, and he can't centre it up. Here's Neil. Will he do it on pod 2? No! These Atmospheres may go faster, but they look tougher to control to me, but not to Mark. 3 points on pod 3. First score of the evening to the truncheon. Cobra not being able to stop that one. Yellow Atmosphere of Milkman Neil in the thick of things there. Oh, and he delivers 3 points on pod 4. And 3 more. Thank you very much. Smokes Trojan. Oh, and Mark throwing his weight around, but it's not getting him anywhere except into the path of Cobra. And we're out of time. Not a bad game. Well, if we look at a replay of that, we can see just how tough it is to control these atmospheres. Unless you roll them down the right line in the first place, it's very difficult to change direction.
Well done, Mark. Think you could have got a few more?
I think I could. Because I'm only 11 stone and I'm like the smallest guy here. Starting him's not a problem, but when I go over the pod and I try and stop him, I get rolled around in that cage like a little gerbil.
Well, Mark, you got away from Cobra once. You were on your own out there.
I know, that's what I mean. I was away from him a couple of times. I had a few chances when I could have got a few points, but because they're so big and I'm so small.
Well done, Mark. You got 3 points.
Now, Neil, tell me, that was just a little bit faster than your milk float, wasn't it?
Just a touch, but I enjoyed it.
Well, I hope you did, because you managed to score 6 points.
Thank you.
Very difficult at the start there to get the atmosphere actually on all 4 sensors, right?
They are quick. They are very quick. Once you get going, you're all right.
Well, you go off and have a pint of milk. We'll see you later. Let's hear it for Neil.
And let's hear it for our gladiators, Trojan and Cobra.
That was close. After our first event, Neil delivers 6, Mark's on 3.
Event 2, tilt. Karen is on the lower tilt table, and she is chosen to pull against Scorpio.
And impressive stats from Scorpio, 5'9" and 10 stone 2.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! The screen. 3, 2,
First pull.
1.
None of the gladiators enjoy this event. Being on the upper platform is twice as tough, but it's not stopping Scorpio. She's pulled again. Gymnast Karen, not really built for this event, giving away 3 inches in height and nearly 1.5 stones in weight. She's recently taken up a new sport.
I've just taken up the pole vault directly from college, and my coach, Wolf Pace, from gymnastics. It was a natural step to train at the pole vault. Just recently I tore some tendons and ligaments in my foot, which put me off for this season. But I've just got a sports grant to help me with the equipment, and hopefully next season I'll be there.
3, 2,
Second pull.
1.
Oh, Scorpio doesn't tilt her table back, losing her footing, and Scorpio's been stung. Against the odds there. In the replay, we can see Karen gets the initial pull in. Scorpio loses her footing, and it's come on down.
Next on the tilt table is Jane, and she's going to be facing Panther.
Panther, the streamlined feline, 5'6" and 10 stone 5.
Ready! Gladiator ready! Hit the straight. 3, 2,
First pull.
1.
And Panther tilts her table back. And she's going to be hard to shift. Jane hanging in there. Look at the determination in her face. Panther trying to put more weight behind it. And this looks like a standoff to me. Neither giving an inch. Jane will pick up 2 points if it's a draw. And it is. So Jane finally getting some points on the board. Even though there are only 2, they all count. And she and Panther evenly matched. Same height, 5'6", and Jane only giving away 6 pounds.
3, 2.
Second pull. Oh, look at that! And the cat's on the mat. So after 2 events, Jane picks up 5 for the win, plus her 2 points for the draw, giving her 7, while Karen's on 5.
On to the men's competition. Neil is going to be facing the Saracen.
Look at these stats. 6'3" and 17.5 stone.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! Take the straight. 3, 2,
First pull.
1.
Saracen can't get back. He's going, he's gone. Well done, Neil, giving away 4 inches and 4.5 stone. A lot of strength there.
3, 2,
Second pull. Neil straight to work and just reels him in. What a strong lad he is. I must remember to give my milkman his Christmas box this year. In the replay, we can see Saracen didn't stand a chance.
Big man, Saracen. There's only one Saracen. What was going through your mind? I saw you backstage, psyching yourself up. You said this was going to be the one. What happened?
John, I lost it right on the whistle, and I just can't recover. Once you go forward, I tried to recover, but as the tilt goes forward, I couldn't recover.
We'll accept that for the first one, but tell us what happened with the second one.
The second one, I mean, I think he was more determined than the first time. But he's a strong boy. I mean, he was strong. He pulled me off. I've got no excuses. He did the business on me.
And you're hearing it from a man who doesn't like to lose. Well done, Saracen. Next up is our lightest contender, Mark, and he's going to be facing Warrior.
Now, this really is David and Goliath.
Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! Take the strain. 3, 2,
First pull.
1.
Warrior's sheer body weight tilts that platform back. Now it's just a matter of time. You've heard of soap on a rope. This is no hope on a rope. Oh, it's all over. Mark's sister wants to do something nasty with that truncheon. Looking at Mark's stats, Warrior is 7 inches taller and double his body weight.
Yeah, the Gladiators are big. Very big, actually. But me being the youngest male and the lightest male, I think I'm quite a lot faster than them. So more nippier. And like they say, the harder the heavier they are, the harder they fall.
Yes, Warrior's heavy, but I'm not sure he's going to fall. Second pull. Back goes the board. Oh, he's smiling to the crowd. Oh, and he's waving. The impudence of the man. Mark's sister screaming for him to stay on. And Warrior gently easing Mark off. And off the tilt board he goes. I said earlier, a total mismatch in height and body weight, but that's the luck of the draw. No points on this outing for our champion gymnast.
The way to do it. I'm going to have a word with these gladiators to know how to do this.
So, after 2 events, Neil's on 16 and Mark's on 3.
So don't go away. We're going to have a very short break. Afterwards, you can see some more exciting action on the Gladiator!
Brings our contender that little bit closer to the eliminator, but we still have 3 games to go. So let's kick off with event number 3, which is Danger Zone. First up in the Danger Zone is Karen, and she faces Panther. Over to John Anderson.
Contender ready! Gladiator ready! 3, 2, 1.
Karen will pick up a point for each weapon she fires here. Oh, John Anderson's blown the whistle.
On the back foot there. I think so, I'm not sure.
Well, in the replay, watch for that ball coming from the left. See how it comes in and catches her on the back foot. Good call from the referee, John Anderson.
Well, Karen, this one really was over before it had begun.
Yeah, it was unlucky. She's a good shooter, yeah.
Did you actually feel anything hit you?
Yeah, I felt it in my foot, but I didn't know whether it had bounced and then hit my foot.
You mean you felt it, but you didn't stop?
Yeah, I'd play the whistle.
Well, that's only fair. Let's hear it for Karen. Next up against Panther, it's Jane. Over to John Anderson.
Try my best, I'll go for it.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Well, as I was trying to say earlier, contenders pick up a point for each weapon fired or 10 points for hitting the target over the gladiator's head. Ah, the crossbow fell apart under there. These safety stations blow up after 10 seconds. The contender hasn't fired the weapon at that station. They don't pick up the points. Close with the bazooka. Jane doing well. Onto the rocket launcher. A miss. Oh, and scuttling across onto the mortar. Oh, misses with that. She can scramble through the safety cylinder. She can pick up 5 points for hitting the bottom target. Yes!
Well, Jane, that really was the sort of danger zone we like to see.
Well, I couldn't see the balls. They were just flying. Absolutely unbelievable.
And how did you feel about each of the stations?
Okay, I thought I might be able to hit the target, but after the second station, I thought, well, just go for it.
Well, you did, and you picked up 5 points. Let's hear it for Jane.
So after 3 events, Karen stays on 5. Jane moves up to 12.
Now we move into the men's event, and first up it's Neil, and tonight he's going to be dodging Hunter.
Ready to play. Contender, make my day.
Hunter, same height and weight as Saracen, none of which will mean much in this event because it's all down to his aim. Well, let's see if the Hunter can bring his prey down. Neil misses with the crossbow. I bet he's faced some angry customers on his milk round, but none of them firing tennis balls at over 100 miles an hour. Bazooka, another miss. Across to the rocket launcher. Third time lucky. Yes! Bullseye! Posted his bill right through the letterbox.
Neil, congratulations. That really was a terrific run. First of all, you had a couple of shots at it, and then you hit it.
You just got to keep looking at the ball, and you can get out of the way. I enjoyed that.
10 points. Let's hear it for Goldtop.
That's his nickname, Goldtop, and he's the cream of the crop in this event, dead centre.
Next up against Hunter, it's Mark. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready!
They will be mine.
3, 2, 1.
Well, if Mark misses the target in this event, his sister might take that truncheon to him. Misses with the crossbow. Nice footwork there. Little spin. He ought to look where he's going, though. On to the bazooka. Misses there. And the referee blows the whistle. He must have been hit. I didn't see that one.
Did I get him? I'm not quite sure.
Neither am I. Let's see the replay. And here comes the ball. And look at that, it goes through that gap and hits him on the knee. Well, I don't know who's got the better eyesight, Hunter or John Anderson.
Well, Mark, it appears from John Anderson's whistle that you were hit.
I think I was. What can I say? He's the hunter. He hunted me down. Well done, man.
Now, you must have felt a tennis ball coming at you over 100 miles an hour.
Well, I did feel it, but to be honest, it was like a little flick. But my mind was elsewhere, so well done to him.
You're a hard man. Let's hear it for Mark, and let's hear it for our gladiator, Hunter.
Mark picks up 2 points for 2 weapons fired. Neil's pulling away to 26, while Mark's on 5.
And moving on, event 4, hit and run. Kerin's on her platform, and she's going to be facing Jet and Lightning. And Zodiac and Nightshade. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Hit and run, a new event to the Gladiator pool. Contenders will pick up 2 points for each successful crossing of the suspension bridge, and they've got 30 seconds to do it in. Gladiators are armed with those demolition balls, attempting to knock them off. Karen doing well. Oh, no! Oh, nearly removed from the bridge there. It's the backboard to pick up 2 more points. Contenders must hit the back wall to score. Like that. Karen ducking and diving out there. Even her dentist will be pleased with this bridge work. And didn't make the last one, though.
Well done, Karen. You've been practicing that, hadn't you?
Yeah, a bit of ducking and diving.
Where'd you get all this stop-start stuff from?
You just see them coming, and if they bang into you off, you've got to keep dodging them.
Well done. You got 8 points. And next up is Jane.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Jane knows that at least she's a moving target in this giant game of conkers. Moving tentatively, judging the swing of the balls. Across the first time, starts the second run. Oh! A face full of demolition ball. Another one bites the dust.
Jane, doing so well.
Do you know, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head sometimes. Excellent shot, can't fault it.
I thought you'd been practicing. Earlier on, you said you were practicing this one. This was the one you were looking forward to.
It's funny, because I agree with you what you just said there now. I was just saying to friends, I did really well in the practice sessions. Watch me out, come out on this one. And now what I've done, down I go.
Well, unlucky, Jane. There's a lot more to go.
Yeah, no.
Let's hear it for Jane.
So after 4 events, Karen closes the gap, 13 points to 14.
On to the men's event. And Neil's on his platform. And unfortunately for him, because he's going to be facing Shadow and Trojan. And Saracen and the man we love to hate, the Wolfman. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
This is called hit and run because the gladiators are doing the hitting and the contenders are doing the running. The ball's made of foam rubber, but with 20 stone of force behind them, Neil will be guaranteed a milkshake if one hits it. Oh, and it does! Mum can't believe it. Gold Top is topped.
Neil, just been bitten by the Wolfman.
I thought that one was going by. I got that one wrong.
Did you know whether you jumped on the suspension bridge, whether or not the ball would go over the top of you, or would it knock you off? Did you try that before?
I didn't try that, no.
You started off well.
2 points, better than nothing.
Well done. Let's hear it for Neil. 2 points. And next up to face the Gladiators is our babyface contender, Truncheon. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiators, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Truncheon, small and fast, should do well at this one. Dodging and running. Oh, no! That took his legs clean away. He needs to be careful. He may be a strip of ground, but he doesn't want to take off in this event. More sensible, dodging the balls now. And time running out each time you stop. Oh, he's going! Oh, no, he kept his balance. That's his gymnastic skill showing. Ah, it's a good score. Finally got a game that suited his build. In the replay, we can see it's Trojan and Shadow who take his legs away, but his speed carries him to the platform. So those 10 points will help him close the gap. Neil 28, Mark 15. Next event, Duel.
And first up, it's Karen, and she's against Zodiac.
Zodiac, our pole vault champion, 5'9" and 10 stone. Getting a firm base. Trying to get some blows in. Oh, takes one to the head. And another. And Zodiac giving it everything. Oh, she's hammering away. But you get the feeling there's no real power behind the blows. Oh, Zodiac misses and overbalances. That single hand on Karen's platform gives her 10 points. In the replay, Zodiac's feet too close together for the perfect balance, and over she goes. That certainly wasn't predicted in the stars for Zodiac.
Next up against Zodiac, it's Jane. Over to John Anderson.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! On top. 3, 2, 1.
Now that looks like a better base, a firmer base from Zodiac. Oh, she's lost it again. She's trying to give it power, but if that base isn't there, she's going to overbalance. See Jane, she's got the perfect stance there, totally in control. And she's doing well. She's getting some good blows in. And there's the whistle, a fair draw and 5 points to Jane. After 5 events, Karen hits the front with 23, while Jane's on 19. Neil's our first male contender. Here's what he thinks about the event.
One of my games is Duel, and I must admit, I don't really want Shadow. He's a big bloke, and you just look at him, his eyes, they sight you up badly. So I'd like to miss out on that one.
The good news is he's not against Shadow, but the bad news is he's against Wolf. And he looks happy about that. Mind you, Wolf, one of the smaller gladiators at 6 foot and 15 stone, and he told me this morning he wants to get down to 14 stone for better speed.
Gladiator, ready! On top. 3, 2, 1.
Well, postmen get dogs snapping at their heels, but the milkman's got a Wolf. Oh, and that's how to deal with it.
Neil, the question at this stage has to be, what do you put in your milk?
Well, actually, I drink Gold Top, believe it or not.
Well, you certainly pleased your fans there. That was the most incredible fight. 2 or 3 whacks and it was over.
They're great. Yeah, without them, you know, I won't have this many points, no way.
10 points for Neil. Well done.
And Wolf showing all his training at the Vinnie Jones School of Charm has paid off.
You behave yourself or you will not take part again. Now get off and behave yourself.
Referee John Anderson putting Wolf firmly in his place, which is exactly what Neil did. 3 incredible headshots, which had the Wolf howling and heading for the mat. And he's still got plenty to say for himself. Who'd be in this man's shoes? Wolf just beaten and determined to mete out retribution. Mark's going to need more than a pugil stick up there to avoid ending up as truncheon meat. From Wolf to the head, to legs. A lot of power behind these blows, high and low. And how he's managing to stay in there. Wolf using every trick in the book. It can only be that balance. And it's just a matter of time, seconds ticking away. Oh, Wolfie, what did you do there? Legs again. The Wolf down, all singing, all dancing. Mark Skipper. Yes, Mark throwing the gauntlet. Oh, and Wolf takes up the challenge and still can't hit him.
Mark, I have to say, a lot of defensive work by you to start off with, but you were clever. You got him in the end, you saw him unsettled, and you went for it.
I did. He was hitting me a few hard, but as they say, who's afraid of that big bad wolf? No one!
I don't know, that's a red rag to a wolf, that is.
I know, I may have put my foot in it, but it's worth a shot. I beat him, he's the loser.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for Mark.
Well, if there's any applause going, Wolf will take it. So after 5 events, Neil's on 38, Mark's on 25.
So it's Karen against Jane, Neil against Mark, head to head. The Eliminator next, here on the Gladiators. Where it's Eliminator time. At stake is a place in our quarter-finals. Now, in the women's event, Karen leads by 4 points. Each point will give her a half a second's head start in the Eliminator, so that converts to a 2-second head start for Karen. Over to you, Fash.
2 seconds head start. Is that enough, Karen?
Anything can happen on this Eliminator. I'm just going to go for it, give it my all, and then no one can say that I haven't done my best.
Well, you know a lot of these races are won or lost on the Travelator. Are you scared of that monster down their end?
No, I'm just going to keep my head up and just pump my arms and go.
Okay. Jane, can you make those very valuable seconds up?
I think so. I think I can make them up, yes.
When do you hope to a quarter?
Hopefully before the cargo net, but like Karen says, anything can happen in this game. We'll just try his best.
Exactly. Well, we wish you both all the best. Let's hear it for Karen and Jane!
Jane was very confident about this Eliminator, as she told us earlier today.
On the day, I'll just give it my whole and hopefully come out the tops. As for Kieran, I like the girl, but she ain't got a chance, to be quite honest. My best, I feel, is the Eliminator. I'm fast, and they're always going on about records for the guys, 54 seconds. Well, come on, let's think about the women and let's get a record for that. I'll go for that. That's my actual one, and that's where I'm going to leave people standing. And we'll be away, done, and waiting for them to arrive at the finish.
Karen, you will go on my first whistle. Jane, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Gymnast Karen straight off, followed by Jane. Oh no, she can't get her leg over. Karen on the rope climb. Here comes Jane now. Oh, an incredible rope climb. And Karen fast on that handler. Over the rolling beams. And trying to improve the lead all the time. There's still only 2 seconds in it. Up that cargo net. And Karen first to the top of the cargo net. And it has to be said that Jane slowed up on that net. Zip line. Karen lands well. Jane about 4 seconds behind now. And it's all about the travelator. And Karen doing exactly what she said she would, pumping those arms and straight into the quarterfinals. And unfortunately, Jane didn't do what she said she would, and on this occasion, she's second through the paper burst.
And a little clap of the hands there just before you went up on the travelator.
Yeah, so pleased, I just can't believe it. Just went for it.
Norcan, about 1,000 other people have come along to support you here this evening.
They've been absolutely brilliant, really spurred me on.
Looking forward to the quarters?
Yeah, very much so, yeah.
I look forward to seeing you there. Let's hear it for Karen Sampy. Well done.
And there's a happy dad.
Made a few mistakes there, didn't go right for you.
No. First one, can't believe I can get me, first time, can get me leg over at the beginning. But then, thank you.
You hurt yourself, Jane?
Yeah, just ripped the skin off my hand, but that's no problem. No disrespect to Karen. Did wonderful, and I wish you the best.
Did you enjoy it?
Enjoy it. It's been a fantastic week. Thank you for the crew members. Thank you for the posse. Chef Girl.
That's the most important thing. Well done, Jane.
Good ladies' competition, that.
Well, before the men's event, we're going to take a time-out.
My star sign is Capricorn. I don't actually know a lot about star signs, so I don't know whether I'm a typical Capricorn.
My star sign is Cancer, and I'm a typical Cancer. Loving, caring, sensitive.
My star sign's Scorpio.
I'm a Capricorn. Whether I'm typical or not, I don't know, because I don't know anything about star signs, so I couldn't tell you. Sorry.
My star sign's Aquarius, and I guess I'm a typical Aquarian because I'm very humanitarian. I tend to be very, very ahead of my years. I'm always planning ahead, looking ahead, and quite unconventional.
My star sign is Scorpio. Got a bit of a sting in the tail.
My star sign is Scorpio. And yes, I am mean, I am moody, but if I love you, you're on a good thing there.
My star sign is Virgo, and I can be a bit Virgo-ish sometimes, whatever that means.
My star sign is Scorpio, and yes, I have all the typical traits of a Scorpion. Determination, stubbornness, competitiveness.
Star sign is Pisces, and yeah, I think I'm pretty typical. I'm a bit of a dreamer, and I'm really bad with money, so I've got no money.
My star sign is Libra. That's the star sign is the scales. I think I'm pretty well balanced, but when the scales tip, I'm ready for it.
My star sign's Libra. I don't know if I'm a typical Librian because I don't follow the stars, so I couldn't tell. I never read my horoscope.
I'm a Pisces, a very typical Piscean. Probably a bit of a romantic and a bit of a dreamer. But they're actually supposed to get on with Scorpions, best of all the star signs. So maybe it was fate that I became Scorpio.
My star sign is Gemini, and I am a typical Gemini in that I've got a split personality.
So now we move on into the men's eliminator. Now Neil is leading with 13 points. That will convert into a 6.5-second head start. Got a lot of bottle?
Yeah, well, it might sound a lot, but a course like this,
needs one little slip and that's it.
Absolutely, and Mark, well, what can I say? You've got your supporters behind you.
Well, that's it. With all these guys, I'm already equal with them already.
Well, I'll take this opportunity to wish you both the very best of luck, and we'll see you at the end of the course. Good luck.
Neil, you will go on my first whistle. Mark, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Well, 6.5 seconds should put Neil on the rope climb before Mark can begin. And here comes Mark. Oh, great up and under. And Neil on the handbike. Mark up the rope. And look at Mark pump that handbike. Across the rolling beams. And he's caught him up already on the cargo net. This is incredible. At the top of the cargo net, Mark is in front and leaving Neil standing. One of the fastest eliminators I've ever seen. And Neil can't believe he's this far behind. Remarkable. Mark's confidence must be sky high, no matter how far behind he is. If he's this fast on the eliminator, who on earth can beat him? A quarter-finalist only 3 seconds short of the record. Here comes Neil. Oh, makes a dive. Oh, he loses it. It's like snakes and ladders. Back to the bottom. It up this time, but no prize today.
Mark, you had 6.5 seconds to make up. How did you do it?
I don't know, John, but boy, I feel great.
Congratulations, another winner on the Gladiators.
Sorry, I don't seem to have brought you a lot of luck tonight.
That was hard. I knew he was quick, and it just wasn't enough.
Well, it was really the cargo net that did you in the end.
In training, I was good at that. I was just failed. But I loved it.
You haven't failed because you made it through 25,000 people to make it here tonight. You've had some tremendous support. It's been a bit like an international football match here tonight, hasn't it, with the two teams?
They've been absolutely great, they really are. Everybody.
Well, we'll be sorry to lose you, and best of luck in the future. Let's hear it for Neil!
Well, if that man delivers your milk, you can guarantee you'll always get it, no matter what the obstacles.
So Karen and Mark have safely made it through to the quarter-finals. Why don't you join us next week for more action here on the Gladiators?
For safety reasons, do not attempt to recreate any of the events you have seen on Gladiators.
More members of the public are pitted against the super fit gym bunnies and buffs who take their names from nature, like Cobra, Lightning and Wolf. Stay right there for another round of Gladiators Need to Challenge, whilst over on pick, it's Border Security, Australia's front line.